Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who have been with me for a while, you guys know that these two beauties right here were my first resin statues and I love them for that. And not only that, they are amazing statues. And to continue my Attack on Titan collection, below them I have this monster right here, this Figurama Eren versus Armored Titan. And today we're going to be adding one more to my Attack on Titan lineup. And it's none other than Eren himself, the man, the myth, the protagonist, the antagonist, whatever you want to call him. He's a legend. I love him. So let's go ahead and unbox him. Alright guys, so I'm no longer going to be showing off the box and the packaging in my YouTube videos. All of that will be shown on my Twitch, where I unbox my statues and check for breaks. So if you guys are interested in checking that stuff out, definitely go check out my Twitch. Follow me. I'll leave a link in the description below. Today we're gonna go straight into the base here, and here is the bottom of the base. We got Eren there, and the weird thing here is that there's no edition size number here. I'm pretty sure we had that in the other two. I don't know what this is all about, but yeah, the bottom still looks cool. We got Eren here doing the same pose that he's gonna be doing for our statue. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way right now. This is not LC Studios' best work as far as bases go. First two statues, which had the Beast Titan and the Armored Titan, those two bases were immaculate. I love them. All of the blood and everything looked amazing. But here with this one, I don't know, me and a lot of other collectors, people that I talk to on my Discord, we do all feel that LC kind of missed the mark here with this one. But I will say that overall in person, it does look pretty nice. The eyes are a lot better than I expected. The muscles and the tendons here look kind of slimy. They are bright, so they did a good job there. One thing they probably also could have worked on though is the coloring. I feel like it should have been a little bit darker. And of course, these fingers here popping out through the bottom of the base, I just think it looks strange. It doesn't quite fit with the rest of the LC Studio line. But overall, I did decide to pick this one up just because I loved the concept and how all three of them look together. I will show you guys how they look together at the end of this video, so make sure to stick around for that. And aside from the base, I do love everything else in this statue. We're gonna put on some smoke effects here on the top, and there is one more huge smoke effect that gets attached here on the back. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 total smoke effects. And just like that, we've elevated this statue. I think it looks much better once we add these smoke effects. Out of all 3 LC Studio statues, I do think that this one has the best smoke effects, which are my favorite part of these statues. I don't know why, I just think the smoke effects look amazing. So that is another big reason why I also decided to pick this one up. All right, now with the body sculpt, I don't have many complaints here. Actually, I don't have any at all. I think it looks amazing. We do see Eren wearing his t-shirt that he'd always wore before time skip Eren happened. We see the regiment coat here, looks really nice. I do like how the Scouts logo looks there. And my favorite part from all 3 statues is just how the 3D maneuver gear looks. It looks almost metallic, almost like real there, but it is all plastic. It just, the way that they painted everything makes it look so realistic, so detailed. And I can also say the same about the boots. All 3 boots that all of our main characters wear do look amazing as well. So he does have a steel rod and a notch, and these guys just go attached here and over here on the statue. All right, let's get the easy stuff out of the way. So we got one of the hands here. They're both practically identical, so I'll only show one here, but we are using metal here, so they do have nice weight to them and they feel really good in the hand. And one main difference between this Eren and Levi and Mikasa is the fact that there's no blood splatter sort of just floating around anywhere. It's all we have here are some blood stains on the blade, which I think is a welcome addition. I actually wasn't a big fan of the blood splatter, so I actually prefer this over the blood splatter. So I think that is one improvement that they made on this statue over the other 2. But yeah, love these blades. Gonna go ahead and attach one here and the other one over here. Now for the not so easy, sometimes the guide does give us some trouble, so I'll show you guys how I install one. We do have 2, one on each side. The notches are a different size, so that does give you an indication as to which one goes installed where. So for this side, we have a smaller notch. That means we're gonna be using this guy right here. And as far as the paint job, I don't know why, when I was looking at it, it looked like the paint job was actually done better than on Levi and on Mikasa. But yeah, overall, this encasing for the blades and the tank does look really nice. It's really nicely detailed. So this guy just goes in here. Whoa, this happened off camera, but while you're installing this, I would take off this hand right here, just because the magnet is not too strong and I just kind of bumped into it and it fell off. Luckily nothing broke, but I'm gonna take it off just to be safe, and let's continue with installing this. So this one right here, which is already installed on the character, you just attach this right here. There we go. All right, now this guy right here, there's two ends to this. This one attaches to the blade, and then this end attaches to the top of this belt here, either there or there. You guys can see the little notch there coming up from the belt. I am going to attach this to the blade first. So just go like this. And then attach the arm and bring this guy into that notch there. There we go. All right, so there are these two things right here. These are always a pain in the butt to put on, but in this case, they actually do have a notch. Usually it's like a cylindrical, sort of like a little rod that can move around when you put it back there. But in this case, it is fixed. However, it probably should have gone on before I placed these things on here. Now that the tanks are attached, there's not a real easy way to get behind there and attach these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off. These things aren't even seen. The only one that really makes sense to attach these on are Mikasa, because you do see her backside. But in this case, I'm gonna leave them off. No harm done. All right, now Eren's face was the other point of controversy with this statue. A lot of people said the likeness wasn't there. They were complaining about the hair. But now that I have it in person, the only real complaint that I have is just with the colors. I feel like he probably should have been a little lighter. He looks a little too dark, and I don't know what's going on here. It's like orange here in the middle portion of his face. They should have made it all sort of like this tone right here. But overall, I like his expression. He's always angry. He was always angry as a teenager. And I guess now we know why. Spoiler alert. But yeah, the hair is also sculpted pretty nicely in my opinion. So not too many complaints, just mainly with the paint job. And when I put him on here, it looks fine. Although I will say that out of the three LC studios, he is probably my least favorite as far as the face sculpt goes. Levi was definitely my favorite. I love the blood splatter on his face. They did give us two options for him. For Mikasa, I did mention that the likeness wasn't quite there, but I don't know, I still like the way she looks. Eren would be my least favorite. So there you have it, guys. There's the statue. We'll go into a statue showcase, and I'll give my final thoughts following that. Alright guys, now that I have all three of them together displayed here on the table, I can honestly say that I'm super glad that I got Eren. They look spectacular together here. It was about a year in the making. I started collecting resin statues about almost a year ago, and 1 year later I have this collection complete, and I'm super happy with the way it turned out. Yes, I did have some issues with Eren, but As I mentioned, overall, all these statues just complement each other very well. Now, as far as the score for Eren, I was putting the score on the screen as I was showing you guys each part. So the only score missing is just my overall thoughts on the statue, my enjoyment. Now my score will be a little biased just because I'm having him displayed with the other two, but I'm gonna have to go with a 7. I might have given it a lower score had I not grouped him together with the other two, but as a collector, I'm just really happy right now, so I'm gonna go with a 7 for him. I'll put the final score here on the screen. Look forward to more Attack on Titan statue unboxings. I will try and do an unboxing every Sunday now until the end of Attack on Titan. On the last episode, I will do a ranking of all of my Attack on Titan statues. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure to subscribe. Click on the bell notification so that you're notified of every future video. And if you guys want to see more statue unboxings that I've done in the past, check out these videos over here to the right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.